Pearson and Teri Angel here with Enlightened World Network. We're here for a meditation a day. Today we are doing what we call meditation excavation, which means we just go into meditation together and invite you to join us. And then we just share whatever Spirit is sharing with us as we go. So welcome. We're glad you're here. Teri Angel, I'm so glad you're here.
Me too. Thank you, Ruth. Feels good to be here with you.
It does. Okay, so let's just go into meditation. Just get comfortable wherever you are. We're just going to slow down our thinking and slow down our breathing. And Teri, let's go ahead and get ourselves grounded. So we're going to send our intentions down to our root chakra, which is at the base of our spine. And that root chakra represents our safety and security in this realm, our finances, our health, our food sources, our living situation. And we're going to imagine with our mind's eye that we're growing really, really, really long and sturdy roots out of our root chakra. It's going down into the different layers of the earth's core, all the way down to the center. Let's just take a moment while we're envisioning that. Just take a couple deep breaths, slow, deep breaths. And when you get down to the center of the earth, let's just take a look around using your mind's eye or your imagination. So, Teri, this is fun. This is the first time I've seen this. So it's as if I'm in a cave, but I'm seeing the bottoms of other people's tree roots as they've planted in.
Well, that's fun.
It's fun. They're like hanging from the ceiling of this cave. And I'm hearing that global heartbeat from Mother Gaia. And I'm hearing an echo of a different heartbeat, a different sound, and it's the sound of the heartbeat of the waterways and the water. They introduced us to that concept a little while ago.
Hmm. Lots of sounds today.
There are a lot of sounds today.
I'm hearing the rustling of leaves. So the trees are wanting to speak today as well, it seems like.
You know, as you were saying that, I was reminded of the mycelial connection underground of the tree roots to the other tree roots.
Hmm.
And we each are part of this system. Nature is so intrinsically linked to nature, and we are part of that system.
Yeah, there seem to be really happy trees today, and they're helping us to connect in with that happiness and that centered, balanced energy. It's so beautiful, Ruth, to watch the leaves come back on the trees, see the whole process of the budding and the opening of the buds. And that's what we do when we open up to spirit. It's like coming alive again.
I've got very happy birds outside my window, so they're helping fill in the picture here. So they're inviting us to go up to the heart space. And they're inviting us to come in and have a seat. They want us to watch a movie with them on the huge IMAX there. So, Teri, while we are doing that, could you please acknowledge the spiritual divinity that are here with us?
Indeed, we have beautiful angels. Both Ruth and I have felt them already. They just have surrounded us. So let's surround all of us, calling forth Archangel Raphael, invoking that energy. Raphael comes in with air. We have a helper with the meditation today. And then we have Archangel Michael that we ask to guard and protect and keep us centered and balanced. We have Archangel Gabriel that we're calling in. Gabriel comes in with the energy of water. We've been feeling water so much in these meditations. So I know Gabriel is helping us to have clarity and also giving us messages. And then we call Uriel, Uriel of the earth, helping to keep us centered and balanced while we do this meditation. We call in all the divinity, Divine Mother, Christ, the Creator, which I call God, call it whatever name you choose. It really doesn't matter what you call God. It's the thought behind the intention. Any ascended masters, loved ones in spirit, and any other angels that want to join in. And I'm feeling Ariel very present right now. I think that's what the cat is feeling as well. And just asking all of divinity to help us to breathe in that love. It is Global Love Day today. So breathe in the love from that, from people all over the world, focusing in on love, because we're told that love is the only thing that lasts forever. And so the more we hold that in our heart, the more of that we're going to feel forever. So breathe it in and just experience that love today.
Thank you, Teri.
I love how Ariel calmed the cat down. She just seems like somebody's sitting there petting her right now.
This is interesting. This is the first time that Metatron, Archangel Metatron, has been here with the other angels, and he's not looking out the window.
All right. She's very present.
Very present.
Yeah.
Very present. So just picture yourself sitting in your heart space. on a couch, on a chair, on the floor, wherever you're comfortable. And there's a huge screen in front of us. Sitting here on the couch with us, we've got the archangels, including Archangel Metatron. And just watch on your own screen. See if you can see what's coming up. If you can't see it, see if you can feel it. If you can't feel it, see if you can hear it. There's no wrong way of getting this information. So they're starting with clouds, lots and lots of clouds moving very quickly, which is not unusual for an IMAX kind of movie, actually. Teri and I did an intention setting meeting yesterday for the upcoming month. And during that meeting, we were shown a triangle that had a point in Africa, a point in Mesopotamia, meaning the birthplace of civilization, and a point that was up on the crystalline grid. And that's where they're starting us, Teri, is seeing that triangle again. We saw that triangle, if you go around the back of the planet, encircled almost the entire planet. And then they were building a new grid on top of that. And they said, whenever we would play the singing bowls, or Teri, I would imagine you're chanting, it would go on that new grid. And that would help support the planet, whether it was cleaning, healing, supporting, nourishing. So, Teri, I just heard the words sing a new song into the earth.
Hmm. Yeah, it sounds like it's joyful and it's healing at the same time.
So it's following the sunrise. And as the sun rose across all of these different places around the planet, this new energy kicked in, the new energy of that new grid.
Mhm.
Like an upgrade.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was feeling too.
But it's interesting because until we had this intention setting meeting last night, I don't know that that grid existed. because they showed that they were creating it based on what we were doing.
Yeah, they're confirming that, Ruth. That is truth. And I think it's the awareness that is bringing it forth now for it to become stronger. And what I had seen as we were looking at that triangle area is there are sounds or tones that each part of the triangle, when you strike it, it makes a different tone. And that's like the call out to people to hear that. So, in addition to listening to that heartbeat, that divine heartbeat from the cosmos and the heartbeat of Mother Gaia, we're listening now to these tones that are coming in. It's beautiful as I listen to it.
So whenever somebody sings or plays or bowls or plays an instrument, it can add to that strength, I guess, of the sounds coming off the grid. But it's not like what I'm hearing is just, I think it's the G that's the heart.
Mhm.
That's what I'm hearing, is just the
Yeah.
straight G. I'm hearing actually to get my bowls out. Not right now, but afterwards.
Yeah, I think especially that one,
Yep.
there's a need for that sound to go out. It seems like there's like a relay. So there's people all over the world that will be playing it at certain times, and then other people will take over. So, like a relay of this sound traveling around the planet.
That's interesting. Almost like an organized play your G bowl.
Yes.
That's interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody do that. Not to say it hasn't happened.
Well, it seems like it needs to be done. So I think it's up to us to get that word out there. Invite people to play if you have a crystal bowl, a singing bowl, to play that, especially the one that resonates with the heart.
Is it the G that's the heart?
I'm pretty sure it's the G.
Hmm. I hear that sound. And as I'm hearing the sound on the screen, they're showing all the different places that that sound is being played over. So I was watching animals like on the Serengeti, seeing like the London cityscape. Seeing scenes in China and Japan. It's just so interesting. They're just showing everywhere that saw New York, everywhere that they're playing that G sound over. How perfect is that for Global Love Day?
Yeah. Okay. I just looked at it, Ruth, and it is the F note.
Okay.
G is the throat, which goes right along with that because we want to sing it out loud and clear.
Okay. It's interesting. They're asking us to play the G.
Mhm.
That's interesting because I'm asking very specifically, are you asking for the G or are you asking for the F? And they're asking for the G.
Yeah, the G is the throat, which totally makes sense because we're listening for it. So it's coming through communication. And just like the trees communicate through the roots to each other, these notes will communicate around the world. That's what I just heard.
Plus, for each of us to be able to clear our own throat chakras, to be able to speak love more easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're showing this is not just something that they're doing for us. This is something that we as humanity need to participate in.
Mm-hmm. It's a ritual, but it's how do we say this? It's a acknowledgement of our connection with spirit. It's an acknowledgement of the unity and the oneness of all. When we use our voice, we express that. We reach out for others. So I think that relay is important. It's important for us to listen. And as we listen, then we'll know when it's our turn to speak, to shine, to play that bold and that elf note of the throat. I'm sorry, the G note of the throat.
Oh, what I just saw was that while we're doing the G, the angels will be doing the F. That's interesting.
Opening hearts. Yeah.
Yeah. And really, some of the bowls don't say what note they are, and there's no wrong bowl to play.
Right. Yeah, it's just making a joyful noise. And that's what spirit responds to.
And setting the intention to participate and send that joyful noise to the grid of that triangle that is encompassing the planet. Terry, as I'm looking at the screen, I am seeing many, many, many people right now just stopping and just singing that note.
Mhm.
Like not even knowing why they're humming that note, but just being
Right.
connected into it.
Yeah. And people clearing their throats so they can sing it out loud and clear.
And as I'm paying attention to the archangels that are sitting here with us on this couch, they're all humming that note. Terry, do you remember the movie? I think it was Close Encounters of the Third
Hmm.
Kind. And you remember the music that
Hmm.
or whatever that everybody keyed in on? That's how this
Yes.
feels.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's the language of the universe. Just key into the tone of the music.
I asked how long, knowing that the angels don't do time, I asked how long we're supposed to be aware of this tone and putting this tone out into the world. They said for the next 24 hours. So it's a today kind of activity.
Mhm. Yeah, it feels really joyful and uplifting. And that's what love is. It's what it does. It lifts us up instead of bringing us down. What a beautiful message.
And what I'm finding is as I concentrate on that sound and match my energy with that sound, all of the cares of the day just fade away. And we know as we lift our vibrational frequencies higher and higher, the cares of the day do fade away.
Mhm.
We're so reminded of the support of the angels. You know, they do things like this. We've seen this crystalline grid so many times, and we've seen them working on behalf of humanity and the planet so many times. And most of the time, we're just not even aware of it, but they're always there.
I'm so grateful to them. Life would be so different if we didn't have these helpers, these gifts from God.
It looks like there's something else they want to make sure that we are aware of this morning. They're saying love is not a one-time thing. It's not a one-day thing. It's an all the time thing. In all your dealings, let them be with love.
It's beautiful. It's a way of life.
Teri, are you getting anything else?
I think they are complete. I think we have a mission today to sing out that love and open the heart, because it's what the angels are helping us do, is open our heart as we listen in to that beautiful message from God. It's all about love. It's a way of life. It's to always be in the forefront of our consciousness of how we're treating others and how we're giving love and receiving love.
In all your dealings. They didn't say in most of your dealings.
Right. Yeah.
All of your dealings, let there be love.
Yeah.
Okay, friends, there we go. All right, Teri Angel, thank you so much. So much appreciation to the angels for this message today. And friends, thank you for being here. Whenever you are hearing this, doesn't have to be Global Love Day. Whenever you are hearing this, make this be your love day. So take good care. God bless. And we'll see you all soon.
Bye, everyone.